Hi friends, my name is Sangram. Let's discuss about Python today on the installation and best IDE to use. So in the market we have a lot of tools using which we develop our Python programs. But in my opinion, VS Code and Jupyter Notebook stands out. Let's understand how to install Python. So please visit python.org/downloads and then install the appropriate installer. And also few things to note down here. The installation path is given, and this installer also includes IDLE, which is nothing but the integrated development environment, which is given to you by default. And then pip is a package manager which will help you to install multiple more packages like pandas, numpy, etc. And some documentations are given to you. And then there are two checkboxes over here. The below checkbox is unchecked by default, but we have to check this box to ensure that the Python program that we write is accessible to the entire computer's directory. So check this box and then click on install now and complete the Python installation process. And once it is installed, let's go to the command prompt. And once your installation is complete, you can come to your command prompt and check the Python version by typing in python hyphen version. And the same thing for pip version as well. I'll be able to see the Python version as well as the pip version. Now let's understand how to code in Python. So type in Python and then you can write down your program like this. Let's say I want to print a message saying hello. So I'll be able to do so. So this is the interactive mode of development. And if I want to add two numbers, I would be able to do so. And then to exit this prompt, I can just do Control Z, or I can do exit within the round bracket, and then it would exit the prompt. And if my Python program is saved in a .py file, I would also be able to execute that by typing python // in the same directory. Just type in tab and you would be able to browse through your files within that directory. And this is my Python program which I have kept in this file. So click on enter and I'm able to execute that program as well. So though I will be able to develop my program using this command prompt, but it is not that user friendly and I'm not at all comfortable writing my code over here. So that is the reason why we have tools like VS Code and Jupyter Notebook, which helps us write our Python programs at ease. To use VS Code, please go to code.visualstudio.com and then download the appropriate installer and install the entire VS Code setup. So after the installation is done, so we can open the VS Code either by using Windows program or we can go to the command prompt and type in code dot that would ultimately open the VS Code. So let's go to the command prompt. So I'm already in this directory. I have to simply type in code and dot. This would ultimately open the Visual Studio Code. Let's click on enter. So here is our VS Code, and to start with we need to install the Python extension. To install, go to this extension tab and then select Python over here and then click on install. So once the installation is done, we would be able to set up the terminal in Python mode. Now let's go to the program. So I already have a program called as introvs.py. So click on that. And if I want to execute this particular piece of program, right, I'll right click and then say run Python file in the terminal. Click on this and you would see the Python terminal is coming up over here and it has executed the program. And the same way that what we used to do in the command prompt, if I type in Python over here, then I would be able to open the Python prompt and then do whatever I was able to do in the command prompt as well. Yes, I'm able to execute. At the same time, I would also be able to write my code in py script and would be able to execute the same. To showcase the same, I will type in Python in my terminal and then /tab and this is the program which I want to execute. Click on enter and my program is executed. The same program, whatever is visible here, is executed over here. So the advantage of using VS Code is that if you are working in multiple programming languages like .NET, JavaScript, PowerShell, Java, etc. So this is one-stop tool for you. And if you have invested a lot of time in VS Code and then adopting a program will not take that much time. And then there are a few other advantages as well. This is integrated with source control, which means if multiple people are working on your repository, you can collaborate with them, and then yes, you can do a code check-in, and then that can be collaborated with your entire team members. And then you can also debug and test your solutions using this VS Code. So VS Code provides you a very nice integrated development environment, and you can write your programs at ease. Okay. Now let us understand how to install Jupyter Notebook. So to install Jupyter Notebook, we need the notebook package. In order to install the notebook package, type in pip install notebook. And if it is not installed yet, it will install in your system, the notebook package. So once that is installed, we need to just type in Jupyter Notebook. Okay. And then this would open the notebook in our browser. And paste it here. Let us click on new and click on Python 3. And this would open the Python browser based Jupyter Notebook. This is called as the Jupyter Notebook. And this is very much graphical oriented, and unlike the command prompt experience, this is very interactive in nature, and I can write in code like let's say I want to add two numbers. I can do so here and click on shift and enter. The output is executed and saved in output 1. And then at the same time, I could write some other commands like print hello and click on shift and enter. And I mentioned about shift and enter, which does an execute of the same line which is present in this text box, and it goes below. Similarly, you can just watch out for just running that particular cell. You can use Control Enter, and then to execute the cell plus creating a new text box below, you can use Shift Enter and just read out the documentation. And to rename this file, you can just click on this, and then let's say intro undo, and click on rename. So I would be able to save my files in my directory. So I find it very good with respect to having a Jupyter based experience compared to command prompt. And at the same time, data scientists generally use Jupyter Notebook and they create the sophisticated models. And yes, you can use it for a variety of purposes. Jupyter Notebook plus VS Code combination gives you the best experience. And then once you write your interactive programs over here, you can take the program, copy it in VS Code, and then use the source control to check in the code to your repository and let it collaborate with your team members. So yeah, that is why I wanted to make this video to explain how well you can write your programs by using these two tools. At the same time, IntelliSense is given to you, so you can just write in partial code and then click on tab, and the entire command is formulated for you. So it is very friendly in nature, both the tools, Jupyter as well as the VS Code. So I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and happy learning.